In the previous episode, we mentioned the control of society by dark forces and the control of humans with modern tools and the hints of satanic symbols. Analysis of IPEC GOAT, Part 2. Before we get into the politics and stories like that, let's first enter the place that was shown to us, yes, the school, or rather the educational system. Join us to see the connection between this cartoon and the educational system of the modern West and up to the present day.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most profound aspects of the educational system, analyzing the symbols and concepts presented in the animation IPEC GOAT 2. This film is filled with intricate symbols that critique the educational system and the role of dark forces like Freemasonry and Satanism in society. If you're unfamiliar with these concepts, don't worry. We'll explain everything you need to know. Let's get started. Segment 1, the owl and its sinister nature. The owl, a symbol of darkness in education. In this animation, the owl appears as a symbol of wisdom, but we cannot ignore its darker connotations. In various cultures, the owl is seen as a creature linked to the hidden and the occult. Sinister interpretation. This owl may represent the dark forces of Freemasonry. Freemasonry is a secretive organization known for manipulating and controlling public thought. These groups strive to keep the youth in ignorance, deterring them from discovering the truth. Their ultimate goal is to prevent access to genuine knowledge and real enlightenment. Segment 2, the birthday hat and deceptive education. The birthday hat, a mockery of serious learning. The birthday hat symbolizes celebration and joy, yet it ultimately points to a superficial spectacle within the educational system. Sinister interpretation. The educational system may become a tool for Freemasonry, promoting trivial entertainment that distracts from substantive learning. Here, youth are mocked and diverted from real education, as Freemasonry seeks to keep them entertained rather than encouraging deep thought and critical analysis. Segment 3, the letter D and hidden agendas. The letter D representing deficiencies and lies. This letter can symbolize deceit and deficiency, linking it to the hidden agendas of Freemason influencers. Sinister interpretation. The D stands for a distortion of truth. Freemasonry endeavors to present information that primarily serves its own interests. This manipulation can block access to genuine educational insights, effectively steering the youth toward ignorance. Segment 4, the dragon and symbols of control. The dragon, a symbol of dark power. The dragon in this animation is portrayed as a dangerous, mysterious creature, one that embodies control and seeks to dominate the minds of the young. Sinister interpretation. Representing Satanism and dark forces, the dragon signifies a terrifying control over awareness. These malevolent entities strive to keep humanity in a state of fear, preventing them from standing firm on the truth. This serves as a powerful warning: we must resist these dark influences. Segment 5, the incomplete word evolution. Evolution, incomplete and sinister. This term signifies change and growth, yet its incompleteness hints at the educational system's failure to provide accurate information. Sinister interpretation. This defect could be referencing the forces of Freemasonry and Satanism. These powers aim to create a landscape of incomplete and distorted information, steering young minds away from true understanding and towards dangerous and misguided ideologies. Conclusion. In our analysis today, we've uncovered how I Pet Goat 2, through its intricate symbols, critiques the educational system while revealing its deep connections to the dark powers of Freemasonry and Satanism. These symbols not only highlight the corruption and opacity within education but also the detrimental impacts these forces have on future generations.
Thank you very much. Please explain to us the connection of this part of the cartoon to politics in the next analysis.
Yes, that's right, because a large part of this is about politics, including the collapse of the Twin Towers and the reason why Part 1 is called Part 2, even though this cartoon is Part 1. But Part 1 is called Part 2 and Part 2 is called Part 3. And in Part 2, i.e. I Pet Goat 3, we will officially see the Mahdi apocalypse, the Antichrist, the false Messiah, and the promised Mahdi. So join us. The hands of Satan controlling the presidents and statesmen of the world. In this perspective, several things come to mind. 1. The control of the world by dark forces and Satan. 2. The world leaders being puppets and puppets. 3. The role-playing of governments to nations and the destruction of nations. 4. Politics behind politics. Look at the 2 rings of the devil, the ring of wealth, and the ring of blood. The ring of blood refers to war and killing, and the ring of wealth symbolizes the economy under the control of the devil and the world. One. The money ring in the left hand. A. Symbol of wealth and political power. Left hand as a symbol of financial control. The money ring, positioned in the left hand of the devil, is perceived as a symbol of wealth and financial power. In many cultures, the left hand is seen as representative of informal and unacceptable things. In other words, it signifies money that indirectly influences politicians and their decision-making processes. Lobbying and corruption. The connection between the money ring and the left hand illustrates the influence of lobbyists and pressure groups that use their financial resources to impose specific policies in their favor. This influence indicates corruption within political systems and deception towards voters. B. Creating entertainment and diversion. Investing in public opinion. The money ring enables politicians to divert public attention through the use of advertising and entertainment. This process can involve the buying of media and creating conditions where individuals focus on superficial entertainment rather than serious issues. 2. The blood ring in the right hand. A. Symbol of sacrifice and violence. Right hand as representative of power and control. The blood ring is positioned in the right hand of the devil and is introduced as a symbol of sacrifice and violent policies. This connection indicates that dark forces are readily willing to sacrifice humans to maintain their power. Human costs. This ring represents the human costs resulting from war, crime, and violence. By controlling actions and behaviors through threats and intimidation, these forces strive to dominate the world. B. Fear and intimidation. Dominating minds. Blood as a symbol of fear and intimidation illustrates how politicians and leaders resort to war and violence to control the masses. This dominance is usually accompanied by the creation of fear and terror, which in turn makes it easier for people to be under control. 3. The relationship between the hands and the positioning of the rings. A. Symbol of duality. Left and right hands as symbols of duality. The placement of the money ring in the left hand and the blood ring in the right hand represents a dangerous duality. It shows that financial power and violent power are simultaneously at play in controlling governments and social systems. In other words, while wealth is used as a tool for deception and control of public opinion, violence and intimidation are employed to maintain and reinforce this control. Who are the reptiles? Humanoid reptiles. End of part 2 of the analysis of I Pet Goat.